And is out here thinking about me recent sacking and whatnot. We're down near the hilly river area. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that shit. This is good. This is good. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna start eating. Oh, that's good shit. Oh, he smoked this old thing's loaded to the shit house with them. I'm not joking, if I don't get these, the kangaroos will. Or the birds. Most likely the birds. It's a different sort. It's got darker leaves. There's ones that got real dark leaves. We call them blood plums, I think. They're even darker leaves, and there's quite a lot darker. They're literally like about that dark, the leaves and the fruit. And it's so dark that it's hard to even notice the fruit on them because the leaves and the fruit are the same colour. Anyway, these might go in the fridge and then the dehydrator on Boxing Day because I've got all the free time in the world to make dehydrated plums now. How do you like your chicken today without raccoon bite marks in its arse? Juicy. I'm loving it. I am actually. We're doing alright there. We'll go about, I don't know, 40, 50 something. There's a man in there actually. I see that the blackberries are starting to form small green berries and the flowers are starting to come off them, so I'm going to go and have a little nosy and see how all that's tracking. And then we're about to go into the area where I picked a shit ton last year. I think I just scared the shit out of the old hopper in there. Here we go. It's getting very dry, very dry. You guys may remember this from not very long ago at all. Oh, the leaves are falling off. What the hell is this shit? It's summer. The leaves aren't supposed to be falling off. It's supposed to be going yellow. These are all some sort of a European tree. Oh, yeah, another hopper in there. They got this cork shit, and I'm sure you Europeans can tell me exactly what this is. My uncle planted one of these near my parents' place. They don't know what it is. They called it a cork tree. I said, there's no way in hell it's a cork tree. Oh, it's got cork. And I said, that's just the bark. It's some sort of a European tree. These ones are, keep in mind, these have had the guts flogged out of them with heat. That's a more realistic size leaf. I said to him, I bet you if I showed it on YouTube within 30 seconds, one of my viewers would be able to tell me what it is. Go ahead and tell me what it is. Said I can tell me mum that it's not a cork tree. How's this for a tree collapse? Flipping size of that would be at least 5 foot across, I reckon. That's all rotten as hell though. Oh, this is like all hollow. Oh, just rotted to bits. Yeah. Sure, certain animals would love looking for bugs in that. That was where she was last time, over there. Oh, this is not looking green. The old heat starts kicking in. We got up to 35C today. 38.7 is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can, I should be, so work out, Maybe at 96 Fahrenheit, I suppose. Something like that, 95 Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. Holy smoke. Last year, this was the track I walked through there, and got into the river. It is just, that is absolutely choking. I wouldn't get in there unless I had a brush cutter. I don't even think I'd get in there with a secateurs. I think I'd need a brush cutter. As you see, we've still got a fair few of them, got little flowers on them. But a lot of them, there's still a few flowers there. But a lot of them we're getting the actual green hedge. You see right there, that's the, blackberry. And some of them, I think that's the flowers before they come out, all like that. But there's another good one there. Oh, heaps of them down here, look at that. Flipping all over the place down here. This is good, this is good. I am loving it. So if I'm unemployed, gives me a good chance to come out here without anybody else nosing around on the weekends, because I can do it on the weekdays. And I can go berserk on all this crap. And I mean, look at all this stuff. There's flipping heaps of it. Here's a tree has hit the deck. That's only come down a few days ago. Let's have a little snoop in here. Those of you who want about ticks and whatnot, we sort of don't have ticks here. In Western Australia, we occasionally have kangaroo ticks and stuff like that my father... Oh, here's another roo. Probably the same one that was as I was coming in. Yeah, we have kangaroo ticks and that sort of stuff. Occasionally be a problem in parts of WA, but they're not like all over the damn place, you know. And even where they are, you might see one or two if you sit down for lunch for half an hour, but you're not going to see them just like everywhere. And in this part of the country, it's just not a problem really. No ticks, no Lyme disease. That would be a cracked limb there. And it makes things good, but of course then you got little little jelly snakes, or as I call them, jack-in-the-box snakes. Some people always, oh, you better watch out for a snake, it's just going to go, wah! You know, they make out like it's going to come out like a jack-in-the-box snake, and if somebody says, oh, isn't he saying there's snakes here? I'll go, yeah, they're jack-in-the-box snakes, don't worry. We'll see one when we see one, but just keep stomping and keep looking, and we're not going to walk over the top of one. While I'm looking at all this crap, I mean, everybody else, every yuppie would just see weeds, shit, nothing edible. With me, it's just like boom, boom, boom. I'm just thinking the whole time. And I'm thinking once again, as I see all this, holy smoke, we've actually got them in there. Wattle seeds. I made a video called Acres of Bush Food, and somebody said, oh yeah, but it's acres of it, but then it's all rotten and then it's all gone for the rest of the year. Not really. Not really. I believe this one, yeah, that one I can tell by the shape of its leaves. It's black wattle, and there's multiple different kinds of wattle in this area. And there are the little black seeds, and they get out of my damn fingers. Oh, you can see them anyway. Apparently, these are commercially farmed in a certain area, and apparently available in a common supermarket chain, but I'm yet to find them in that supermarket chain. These are seeds, and like most others, like wheat and all that, they should last pretty much a whole year or more. Wheat can last friggin' ages, 7, 8 years or more. And you put that through a flour mill, and you may be in business. That's right, you probably make a bread out of it, or at least little pancakes. I am not an expert on that. It's not really commonly done, but apparently they are perfectly edible. That's stuff I don't eat these. Shit, they are hard. So I wonder if there's... I got a book somewhere on Aboriginal bush foods and eating stuff like that. And I've also got another survival book too, made by a guy who's been in the outback many times. And I should see what his book says, because I've got a couple of books that should tell me all this sort of crap. So... Oh, no, I don't have the Aboriginal one. That's one I got from a library, which I can't get anymore, I don't think. Yeah. No, they don't taste too bad, but as I was saying, all you yuppies, they just see shit, and shit, you know, and with me, I'm thinking the whole time, you know, you got blackberries to eat here, you got flaming plums back there. I didn't bring it up, but right underneath the plums was, holy smoke, that would be a kangaroo going straight through the water. Holy smoke. This could get interesting. As I was saying, you've got plums back there. You've got, it's not broadleaf plantain. I didn't show it, but right underneath the plums was a particular sort of plantain that I have around the place and is pretty common in this area. Also known as the golden thread, ribwort plantain. So you've got your greens, your ribwort plantain, you've got your plums, which is a fruit, you've got your blackberries, which are a fruit, you've got sort of what's most likely a high protein seed in your wattle. You know, you got water. Sure, it's not treated worth a cracker, but it's nothing you couldn't boil. You know, you've got collapsed trees, you've got firewood. You know, to me, I can see stuff pop out at me that I know is useful in one way or the other. And, you know, under hard economic times, like, hey, even not under hard economic times, I'm eating damn plums. And I'm sure there's plenty of yuppies that are too. There's this, what a ripper. These ones are developing quite well. I just can't get, like, these are declared weeds. And, you know, like, you can sort of understand because, like, we've been trooping through, you know, the last 70 yards, and I know that it goes, like, 15 yards inwards to the river in some parts, and if you're ever worried about meat, well, get a big stick and hit a kangaroo. Foreign viewers won't like that. But, you know, you can understand how Aboriginals lived out here and how you could make a go of this sort of stuff if need be. You know, if you're up shit creek in a barbed wire canoe, or you just like eating berries or plums. I eat that many plums, it's ridiculous. Kind of get sick of them. And the same goes for berries if I eat them all at the same time, which I sometimes do. I've come out of this same place just about ready to friggin' shit myself that night because I've eaten too many blackberries. Ooh. Cool under here. Look at this. Rotten. And there we go. That was the one splashing through the water before. This rotten stuff is incredibly easy. I mean, it's like balsa wood. It's incredibly easy to light because it's so soft and fluffy. So if you need to light something, that's the way to go. Something like that, you know, just flaked up or whatever, that'll light terribly fast. I mean, look at that. just like fluff in your hands. And that sort of stuff and a bit of leaves will go fine. And then if you hack into the actual wattle, that's got tremendous heat, better than hardwood. It's better than most hardwoods that you'll buy as firewood. It comes out of it. And there are actually little shrimp in this, and this is flowing better than it usually does. I don't know why. Must be the right part of summer. I wish I had bought my better camera. 320 pixel, not the 176. Here we go, here we go. Little hole. Little hole. Another hole. Another hole. Little holes out there. Probably see quite a lot of little dobbles out there. Most of those actually holes from a small variety of native shrimp. And I mean, I'm not saying you're going to pull out a friggin' lobster, but, you know, times are tough. Who would say no to shrimp? They're actually quite small. I can't see any at the moment. And if I could, this camera wouldn't pick it up. And I have shown some ages back with my bigger camera out of this exact same patch, actually. Yeah. And they are very small. They are literally like, you know, maybe an inch long and sort of width-wise, holy smoke. It'd be about a quarter inch wide or something, but, you know, shrimp's better than flaming starving, I'll put it like that. Hell, eating your damn fingernails is better than starving, truth be told. Anyway, I might go looking for more plum trees. Apples. Little apples. We've got a number of apple trees around here. They'll look good. They'll taste like shit. They never get terribly big. They never ripen. They're all like a chalky taste, and as I said, they're probably like that just because they never ripen. No, just, yeah, they're never really successful. Birds still have a bit of a go, but yeah, there's some not too far from my place either. But even the ones around my place are crap. You know, different soil type, still tastes like shit. Never ripen properly, so it's all a bit of a failure for apples around here for some reason. I just sort of point that one out. There's one lame little boxthorn bush back further, but you've all seen enough of them, so I'm not going to talk on about the fruit out of boxthorn. Okay, maybe I will. Just pause for a second. There's my old nemesis, the boxthorn. As some of you know, goji berries. When you buy goji berries, especially if it says product of China, they have two kinds of goji berries. One that's a vine, one that's a bush. And then they just throw in a few of these ones anyway, because they grow like weeds, because they are a weed. They're in the top 20 weeds of Australia. And I'm sure they got no problems growing them in China either. And as I've shown, you know, I roast those in a bit of alfoil, and they're pretty flaming good. They taste like caramelised onion, and they're actually really good. And you could sit there and eat the damn things the whole night. And yeah, I've eaten them before, and I'll eat them again. Now look at the temperature. We've just been given that 15-minute talking. Remember that number from anywhere? This one here, you got marks coming in. You got marks on the other side. Can't really see. And there's the plum tree. I pulled up to this the other year, and I could lean out and get the plums, but Seems as though somebody's doing the daily run on it. But they literally come in every day, pick some, turn around and go back. And it'll be one of the people that lives up here. So I ain't getting none out of that one. Someone finds me rather inquisitive. So does that little something. There we go, hoppity hop. Well, you can see that, probably not well at all, so the crap camera. Highland cattle. This guy's got a few Highland cattle. Big fluffy hairy galoot. I think he might have a couple of plum trees there too. I think so. I wish I had bought my good camera. See? Edge of the plantation. And on and on and on and on and on. And it's right over there somewhere. This is absolutely huge. That's the one I was driving like through the middle of it the other day with the plantation drive where it had the music playing. It was all doom, 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 doom. That's the wrong CD. But anyway. The rebought plantain. Guess what, peoples? Oh yeah, you can hear the bag crackling. The locals have got into some of them around here, and ain't that many left on some of these. I haven't been able to show a great deal. I believe we found one that is on public land by about 8 inches and full of plums. We're going to rip into it and hopefully the house behind us doesn't see us. Okay, here we go. Yeah, quite a number of plums in there. Some of them very small, some of them don't look so ripe. You know, so there's the old leaf in there. I was picking pretty fast. They knew I was there because I was upsetting their dog, and they said something along the lines of, oh, usually we don't have people come out here or something like this, in reference to one of their friends or whatever who was over for Christmas, who was asking about the dog being barking a lot when it was watching me picking all this. Yeah, really didn't expect that marijuana there, but anyway, I'll just ignore that. They've thrown a shovel over there as well. Last year, just further up the drive, I had people put sheep guts, and then come a few days later, a few months later, put more sheep guts. And I thought that'd be more sheep guts. But I opened the bag and whoa, and you can just see the leaves, and I know exactly what the shit is. Actually, that'd be the first time I've seen the leaves in real life, to be honest. Outside of buds in a bag. But anyway, first time experience for everyone. Alrighty, I'm going to chuck this in the fridge. This is the smaller pack. The initial one that I picked. First one. Flipping leaves of crap. We've sort of got a bit of pulp, as you can see, like a bit of the actual flesh of the fruit. Not as much as I had a wish. These are not like apricots where you just magically pop the seed out clean on its own. It does not work like that with these plums, especially if they're on the less ripe side. You know, the less red they are, the stiffer it all is inside, and the less you actually leave behind, and the more that stays on the pip. Anyway, we'll try and dry this out tomorrow. I've got a second batch that I've got to do. I may get the smaller ones and in this second batch, because I've got a bunch of ones that are really small, and just try and stab them or slice down the sides of them, but not take the pip out and dry them like that and see how that goes for us.